Hey, James here. Just want to welcome you to my daily videos. So, recently on Facebook, there was a very well-known marketer, and I won't give his name, but he kind of expressed some pain in a recent occurrence. He recently did some brokering concerning webinars for another big name in internet marketing. I won't give his name either. I don't want to get in trouble. And so he expressed that he was very disappointed. The first guy was very disappointed in the second guy because he did some brokering for him, and he had mentioned to the first guy, and he had proof, he showed it, that there would be some fees involved. And it seemed like, according to that proof that I saw on his Facebook post, seemed like that guy agreed. But then came around the time that he was supposed to pay up. The second guy was supposed to pay up. The first guy said, "Hey, listen, my brokering fees are due." And the second guy said, "No, I don't recall us agreeing to me paying you for the brokering." And the second guy made quite a bit of money, according to the first guy, through these two webinars that he helped arrange, So now the first guy, he's got some decent money, so I guess the money, he's going to miss that less than the pain that he's going through trying to get it, But the second guy is a multimillionaire, okay? And if I said his name, you'd know who he was right away. Probably even the first guy, too. You may be familiar with this story and understand who I'm talking about, but I'm still not going to reveal names. Long story short, what happened was the first guy still has not gotten paid. And the second guy went so far as to join the many others commenting on this post. There could be maybe 100 guys that have commented on this post and saying, I am the bad guy, but, apparently the first guy, I'll call him the first guy, of course, the second guy talking here. The first guy thinks I owe him, and I think I don't. And, well, that's just the way it is. You need to hear both sides of the story. But most, I'd say just about everybody I've read in response really is ticked off at the second guy. Moral of the story, I kind of wrote my own little post within it, response, comment, that, the first guy, if I was a multimillionaire, the second guy, if I was a multimillionaire and I, kind of had an agreement and there was proof that I had an agreement, maybe not a price, but there was an agreement. I think there was an agreement of 10%. And the first guy had proof. Rather than cause the firestorm that's happening right now and giving the second guy a really bad name, I would just pay up. If I'm making millions, even if the guy's fee is like $5,000, I'm not going to miss it. I would much rather save my reputation than stick by that, I agreed that I, never agreed to paying. So, I really am surprised because I kind of gotten to know the second guy. I've actually talked with him a little bit in the past over different things, and the first guy too. I'm really surprised at the second guy, the second IM marketer, and his refusal to pay. Now, maybe since then he's paid up. I don't know. I'll find out when I go back and look at the post. But he really has put a dent, severe dent, or you want to call a monkey wrench, in his business because, his business is connected to selling traffic to a lot of these guys that are ticked off at him right now, and they are calling him every name under the sun. And so, well, honestly, I said in my little comment, I basically said, if I had the money he had and I owed somebody, rather than cause the firestorm that's now happening and messing up my good name, I would just pay him. Just pay him, be done with it. Say, forgive me, I'm sorry, I was wrong. Here's your money. But, I guess he's stubborn. Maybe it's where he's from. I don't know. But you know what? I have a word of advice to myself and maybe to you who's listening to this. If you're in a position to pay somebody for their services and there was an agreement and they have proof, I would go ahead and pay their services. Now, I'm not a millionaire. Most likely you're not a millionaire listening to this. But pay up. You know, if you get a brokering thing done, you make quite a bit of money, you can take some money out of the money that you make. Long story short, if you owe, go ahead and pay, you know, and save yourself a lot of grief. And the person, of course, that you owe, saving them grief. All right, well, that's my 2 cents. Hope you got something out of it. Until next time, see you later.